Hey guys!
Hey!
I'm Jules.
I'm Beth, and
We are
welcome back to Vibe Town. If you're new, welcome.
Salutations.
Everyone's welcome here in Vibe Town.
We have an interesting guest today, an entrepreneur, a businessman, a man.
A musician
man, a fun man. We're going to learn lots. He's going to tell us about a new business that he has.
Which a lot of you might be interested in if you're a
Yeah.
musician.
Mm-hmm.
But today's a little different with Zoom. This man is located in Dayton, Ohio, so can't do it in person.
Long distance calling for this one.
Yeah.
If you find this interesting, stay tuned. Big time.
We can use one of those.
That one's better. We can chop it up.
Yeah. We can use
We
a
look cute,
mixture of
though.
both. Yeah.
Hey, guys!
Just realized we got really carried away and never introduced him. This is Zach Brennaman. Enjoy.
Hey. Welcome to Vibe Town. We're really excited to talk to you because this is like going to be really different than most of ours. And a lot of people, I'm sure, will be very interested to hear what you're talking about.
We want the play-by-play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give us an overview of your project.
Yeah. Let the
Green
people
Pick?
know.
Yeah, Green Pick Records. I always thought about starting my own record label because I always was sad whenever bands would be like, oh, we don't have music out because we don't have any money. And I love physical music like CDs and tapes and stuff.
Absolutely.
So I was like, why don't I just do it myself? So I started the label pretty much focused on CD and cassettes starting off, but like we're having like record deals. So like if people want to sign a contract and be like an artist on the label, that's like possible. But the other thing is I'm not trying to take anyone's money. Like I make a profit, but like I'm not trying to like I'm really doing this because I want artists to have a platform, because I think that's important. Because if you take a bunch of tiny things from a lot of different places and you put them all in one place, you're more likely to get more traffic for all of the things as opposed to just
They're
finding them.
together.
And yeah, with the physical sales, I remember you said CD, tape, and possibly vinyl eventually. But it's
So
yeah.
the only problem with vinyl is the only way I could really ever do vinyl to where it's super affordable is if I had like my own press,
Exactly.
which
That would
is
be,
very expensive.
yeah.
You are trying to give like the bands like all of the profit from those sales and like make sure the relationship with the band is really good as well. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Like I
Yeah.
know a lot of people would love to like sell, like be able to give someone their
And I think marketing wise, for sure, if you're trying to spread your band, it's a lot easier to get someone as opposed to being like, oh, my band, here's our link on Spotify. It's like a bunch of numbers that mean nothing. It's a lot easier to just like hand someone something and be like, this is us. Just put this in something.
It has a
And
certain,
it plays.
you know,
Chef's
if
kiss.
someone gives you like their demo, like in a CD, like just pop that baby in.
Yeah. And like,
So-
that's exciting to be like, this is like, you're holding your creation.
Yeah. Bands all get the profits. So like, do you help them with the recording process? Like, do they have to recoup any money from you before they can earn their profit, or is it not? Because
So it depends on what they want to do, because I have two options. You can do just pure duplication, which is when they just pay me a flat rate. I just make the CDs and I send them to them, and they just sell them however they want. But if they want to do a distribution deal, that would entail them, the artist and me, split the price of the materials, and then I sell it through my website, which is not finished yet, of course.
It will
We're
be
getting
though.
there. You're getting there.
I'm getting there. I have so much to do. Oh my god. Anyway, and then I sell it through the website, and the profit is split 50-50 for a distribution deal.
So we know you already, but for the viewers, just like give a little background of yourself, like as a musician. You're a great musician, so people like know like
They're going, yeah.
you know, so that they know like who you are and like who they'd be working with, or
who's this random
Yeah.
guy? Who
Yeah.
are you? Who do you think you are?
Well, for all like the Belmont people, I'm Zach Brennaman. I live in Dayton, Ohio. I don't live in Nashville. I wish I did. Anyway, I've been gigging and playing music since I was like 12 or 13 years old. I've been in like 25 bands. I'm in 3 currently. The one band I'm in, like my main band, is called Grigio, Grigio, like the wine.
we'll tag you.
Ooh, like Pinot
You'll
Grigio?
tag it.
Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Like
Yeah.
Pinot Grigio?
It's derived from that because that's my mom's favorite wine.
That's my mom's favorite wine.
It's
That's
every mom's favorite wine. We've done a tour. We put out an album. We're about to put out either an EP or a full album. Other than that band, I just recently joined actually one of my favorite bands from the Dayton scene. They're called The Social Q, like the social and then the letter Q. Play drums in that. That's a lot more like psychedelic rock. Like songs are at least like 5 minutes long.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, so we're putting out an album. I think we're putting it out on Halloween. I think that's the goal.
Staying busy during this quarantine. Props, man.
I also just got hired at Domino's, so I have.
Domino's cinnamon sticks.
Hey, there's cinnamon twists. They discontinued the sticks. They actually yell at you if you say sticks.
See my from my face is new information.
The label.
Mm-hmm.
Where can people find? I know the website isn't done yet, but where can people find that? How can people get in touch with you if they're interested in joining your project and getting physical records out there, having representation, having promotion? How can they contact you?
If you want to get in touch with me, we have an Instagram. It's just Green Pick Records, all one word. My business email is on the page. It's just greenpickrecords@gmail.com. Or if you want to just DM that page, or if you want to DM my Instagram, which is just Z_Brennaman, I will respond to you. There's no like status quo you have to fit. If you are a musician and you want music made, I will make it for you. Like it doesn't matter who you are. If you have the passion and you have the drive, I'll put it out. It doesn't matter. But the thing I didn't get to talk about is, so on the page, on the website, all the artists are going to have like an artist page, even if they're not like a registered artist with us. If they put something out with us, we're going to promote them. And on the page, under their bio, there will be related artists. So any artist that kind of sounds like them or resembles them will be there. So like a lot of the bands in those lists are going to be other local bands that I represent, so that when you go to see a band that you know, and then you see another band that's on this label that like sounds like that, you're like, maybe I could click this.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to have artists in residence and producers. So I have a bunch of friends who are producers and a bunch of friends who make clothes, make buttons. There's this girl who makes art with like epoxy, and we're about to build an electric guitar out of epoxy for like a promotion.
That's so cool. That's sick.
Those will all be listed on the website too, so that if artists need merch that's DIY, they can contact these people for commission. Also, those artists can sell their paintings, they can sell their clothes. Eventually, I'm going to get to doing like poetry books and like books if people who are writers want to put stuff out on the label too. But
Ah,
for now, I'm going to start with that stuff.
that's
Yeah, that logo, my Grigio bandmate Frank actually made that for me. I thought of Jimmy Neutron the first time I saw it. So.
Best artist to vibe to. Oh, gosh. Stevie Wonder, for sure. Stevie Wonder, probably. So last year, Grigio went on tour, and one of my favorite bands ever is Ween. So for the first show we ever booked, Ween is from New Hope, Pennsylvania, and they used to play at this place called John and Peter's Place in New Hope. So I was like, I'm gonna try to book a show there just to see if I can. It was so easy to book. They were so nice. They were like, yeah, come play. And so we played the show. It was our very first show on tour. There wasn't an opener or a closer, so we played for like 2 hours. And then we ended the show, and the way you get paid at John and Peter's is the waitresses literally like pass around a jar and you just put money in it. There wasn't really that many people there, but the one bartender like put a ton of money in. He was like, "You guys are really good. I covered your food tab because we like ate dinner there." And he was like, "Come back anytime you want." And I was like, "Oh, that's super nice of you. Thank you." So we went out back to like unload our stuff, and one of the waitresses comes out and she's like, "Which one of you is the big Ween fan?" And I was like, "That's me." And she was like, "You know Ween's second album, The Pod? So if you don't know The Pod, I have a CD right up in there, but it's a spoof off of a Leonard Cohen album, and they just stuck their friend Me and Ween's face on him with a Scotch Guard bong on his face." And I was like, "Yeah, I know the guy on the front." And the waitress was like, "You know the bartender that just paid for all your stuff?" And I was like, "You have got to be joking." And it was, in fact, Me and Ween, the former bass player of Ween, was the semi-owner of the bar who like paid for all of our food. Favorite ice cream? Says a lot about a person. Favorite ice cream? Probably Cherry Garcia from Ben and Jerry's. Yeah. What are you most grateful for today? What am I most grateful for? Honestly, a good support system in my life. What's one thing you want everyone to know? What is one thing I want everyone to know? That thing in your head that's telling you that you can't be creative or that you can't write that poem or that you can't make that song, it's lying to you. Get over it, because everyone can be creative. No matter what. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you do. Everyone can be creative, and everyone should be creative.
Zach, Green Pick Records. We're going to tag everything in the caption for you guys. Thank you so much for joining VibeTown today.
Thanks so much for vibing.
Oh, for sure. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it very much.
Bye, guys. Bye. Okay, cool.